Well, you know, there's the sins that you think are sins, and then there are the sins that other people may think are sins.
What should be a sin that isn't? Tank tops.
Signing off email correspondence with the word cheers when you're not British.
I personally think that anyone who uses nautical language when they're not on a boat should, that should be considered a sin. Like, you know, I got to hit the head. Or, you know, people will call you captain. Things like that. That might be a good one for the 614th commandment.
That question just doesn't make any sense to me because, you know, I don't think of things that way. Like, something that should be a sin probably is a sin if you think it should be.
On men, hairy men. Like, I don't wear tank tops. I'm very hairy. If I do, they're not the kind that, like, cuts low. They stay up top and they go right here, and this is shaved. So.
What should be a sin that isn't, everything that should be a sin is a sin. What should be looked at as a sin and people like just totally play it off, I think, is things which sins between a person and his fellow, bein adam lachavero.
Because there are a lot of things that are sinful, although to the Jewish people's credit, dancing is not one of them. That, you know, there are other religions in which dancing is a sin, and we don't have to atone for dancing. You know, we are allowed to dance. It's not a sin. We don't actually do it very well. I mean, I don't know if you notice, like, the religions, like in Footloose, you know, where all the Baptists, they weren't allowed to dance, and then the guy comes in and they all start dancing, and they're great. You know, they just have this natural ability to dance. Whereas Jews, it's not a sin. We dance all the time, and, you know, it's not so pretty.
Like, it's written that to embarrass somebody in public is the worst possible sin that a person can do, worse than murder, worse than, you know, anything going on in Gitmo.
What should be a sin that isn't is labeling things as a sin that shouldn't be.